So when you're RVing, do you ever have this problem? You're on a 30 amp, we've got a really great spot, but it's warm, so you're running the air conditionings, and now you want to make dinner, and you need to use a crock pot, you need to use a air fryer, something like that that draws a lot of energy, right? Um, what I've noticed, some of these parks will have this, right, on your 30 amp. You've got this extra 20 amp outlets here that you're not using, right? So there's got to be a way to use that. This is my solution. We're gonna look here in my storage bay, and this is like your Nautilus section here. But I think by this little plug, it's actually like I think it's like a boat type plug. But I am going to install that here in the Nautilus bay, and then I'm going to run a cable up through the RV to this, and we're going to put that in this island that we've got there in the kitchen. So this is going to fit into the island, and then cable is going to run down to here, and then through the little wet bay hole down there, we're going to be able to run an extension cord to that little outlet. All right, so outlet here, right, extension cord to there. Now you've got 20 amps running directly up to that kitchen sink area, just by using something like that. So that's the project for today, and here in a few minutes I'm going to go drill the hole in the kitchen cabinet area to put that end, feed that line down, and then we'll drill out a little spot down here in the Nautilus section. We'll put the wires in it. All right, so what we got here is our RV has this front kitchen, and so we've selected this little spot here in the island where the sink is. I've used this little outlet. It's a flush mount outlet that you normally would use on like a desk, and so I drilled a hole there. And then on the back side, you make sure that you're careful when you're drilling the hole, because you don't really want to go through the sink. That might make your wife mad. But just poke that through. It actually has like a lock ring on there, so it just kind of retains itself. I chose this because this is really thin wood is what they use here. You know how RVs are. But just use that. It actually had a cord already attached to it, so I just ran that cord right straight down through there, down to the floor, following these pipes here, and so I didn't have to drill any additional holes. And so now I'll show you where it goes down into the floor. So my under the kitchen pops out right here, and so I just fed the wire down there beside the hoses and drained, and then I just fed it over there, cut a hole in the wall. And what this is what would be a generator storage. So of course ours is just junk storage. And I've got it just feeding out through there. Ran out of so we're gonna have to add a little extension before we run it into this. All right, so some things have happened, and when last we discussed this project, it was warm, and we're talking about having maybe the opportunity to plug in an extra air conditioning, like a portable air conditioning, or fans, or you're running both air conditionings off 30 amp, and so you need to be able to plug in a crock pot. Well, now it's cold, even though we're in a beautiful tropical location here. We're getting a cold blast, and so we're going to be running extra space heaters tonight. So we're going to try and finish this up today and see what we got. So we just needed to get some
some more wire to be able to finish it off. So I got this 12 gauge, 6 feet of 12 gauge wire here. So we're going to finish running this wire, pull down, maybe a temporary fix because it is chilly. But we're going to try and run this so that we can actually plug a space heater in to the outside 120. Because the other night we were running 2 space heaters, ceramic heaters inside the trailer, and tripped a breaker inside the trailer. So tonight we're going to try and run 3 of them because I'm trying to save on my propane. And we do have the built-in fireplace inside, but I'm going to try and save on that and use the park electricity as much as possible. So show you a little review of this place. We're at Gulf Waters RV Resort in Port Aransas. We'll do probably a separate video of actually Gulf Waters in Port Aransas, mostly of Port Aransas, Texas here, and what it's like to be here in the winter. We did a video last year of South Padre Island, Texas, and what it was like to be in the winter in a location like that. That's mostly a summer haven. So here we are. We're going to show you what Port Aransas, Texas is like in the winter. So it's in the 40s. It's not horrible. Indiana, where I'm originally from, it's like teens. And up in North Texas, where we currently live, it's I think it's in the 20s or 30s. So the reminder here is what we got. This is where I drilled the hole in my outside cabinet. So and then this is what we're going to be putting into that hole. We're going to be wiring into the back of this, and then we'll be able to plug an extension cord into this and run this out. So first things first, this into here. Good buddy Jeff, our stars have not aligned. We have not been able to get together and finish this project up. But he is my technical advisor, and concurred on how to do this project. So here we are. Let's see if I can do it without blowing the trailer up. First, we're just going to strip away some of this wire so we can get down to it. It's a bare 3-strand that we're going to run into this. All right, so we strip away this outer wire cover, expose those 3 wires there, and those are going to go into here. What I'm going to do is put some more of this in. We'll use it again. Run it back up through there in a minute. We need enough wire to be able to work with. We got enough wire to work with. Now these are very conveniently color marked here: green, black, white, and black. Right, green, white, black. Is that what I said? So fairly simple connections here. So far, we're definitely following my rule of I can do it, you can do it. Goes on there good and tight. We do not want these things to pop loose. And last. All right, so we have secured all those into the back of this outlet. We will bring this little protective sheet down over it. Like I said, we're gonna do it this. We're just gonna put this wire over. This wire back over there, where we just pick it off. Use a full electrical tape to put that down on top of it. So it will look and perform about the way it's supposed to. So, got this. Now, so this is going to run into here. Show you what we're doing here. Wish I had a. So this is just feeding in there, and then right into this hole. We'll throw some self-tapper screws in here to hold it in place. But now we're going to have this outlet out here that we can plug an extension cord into, feed it down here through the where the water all hoses all run out that way. So now we're just going to remove the back of this panel and get to the back side of that wire. Find the other end of the wire that's coming from underneath the sink. Make those together, those three wires and three wires. We're gonna make those up, and we should be gold. Stuff I never use. Here's my heated water hose, which I'm probably not going to use this week, even though it's going to be cold. What I do is I just fill up my water tank, freshwater tank, and just run off of the pump for the 2 or 3 days that it's going to be below freezing. It's only going to be below freezing a few hours here at the Texas coast. So I think we can brave the winter for a couple hours. Listen, it was pretty nice weather here this week for January. Matter of fact, yesterday was like 80. Today, it's like 40s. So always wait and do your projects when it's cold. You can barely feel your fingers. But we are here to have fun, not to work on the trailer, so I regret it. No regrets. Didn't want to pick that out. Really handy ladder when you need a ladder, which is, I don't know, often enough to justify carrying it. There we are. Here's the wire we just fed in there. And now, oh, that's unfortunate. It's rather short. which means I can either sit inside here to make these connections. Yeah. Or I could feed it through. That one pumps out in here in our under storage. See if I can reach it better there. There is a north wind, which means I'm going to be colder there. Here, I could be fairly comfortable. So let's do the dumbest thing, and let's go out there where we're going to be uncomfortable in the wind. So these are our wires here. We're just going to make those two together. Yes, this is the smarter way to do it. It's going to be underneath there. Plus, I won't have that connection hanging down where it could get broken as easily. I can tie it up. Made it together, tie it up. I think Jeff had talked about putting a junction box here, which would look better. But I'm not doing that. All right. Okay. So what we want to do, we're going to again expose those three, and we should have three here. Here it's black, green, and black. Here it's white, green, and black. So you know enough about electricity like I do. Yeah. So we'll end up calling Jeff. Let's go ahead and expose this one. Hey, if a guy was doing that electrical outlet that we were talking about in the RV, and so the wires from the one plug are white, green, and black, and the wires coming from the one underneath the sink are black, green, and black. Does it matter which one is white, which one's black? All right, let's see. So according to our technical advisor there,
My name is Jeff.
first of all, green is ground, and hot and neutral here. I mean, technically I've got a 50-50 shot. That's not what he said. What I say is I got a 50-50 shot of hitting the ground or the hot or the neutral. Well, we'll start with green. Because we know what that one is. That's what we got. It's not pretty. We can fix it later. We need to secure the drill the four little holes on the sides. We're gonna do a couple little pilot holes so that we kind of get it up there without making a big old mess. How do we want it? Do we want it like this? Do we want it like this? That actually would be good because this is flat down all the way. we're going to put it upside down. All right, so that's what we got. That I wanted it upside down just because I can cover it up and then this will flop down. So anyway, that's what we got. Now let's just secure all these panels back up and we'll go try plugging it in and see what happens. If it doesn't work, I would like you to have 911 on standby for me. So get your phones out. Backside, wire up. All right, and now we're here at the power pole. Now we're not going to just use one of these. Okay, this is not what we built it for. Right, we're not plugging that in. That wouldn't solve our purpose. Make sure you get you a good heavy duty outdoor. This is a 16. It's really, I could go even a little better than that, but it is what I got. But use your good extension cord. It's long enough to reach where you need it to go. And we're just going to plug this. We're just going to plug this into here. Okay. All right. This one is significantly longer than I need. This is the one I use at the RV storage to plug my RV in there. So we're going to run it back over to here. Now, so the idea of this was many of you will have someplace like this to cut to the bottom for your water hoses. So we're just going to run this to here. All right. Now you've got power running down. Now you've got power running down through here, all the way over to that. All right. We can go inside the trailer and plug something in, and we're going to find out if we blow a fuse. So yeah, so that's the extra outlet. It's pretty easy to do, actually. There's a couple other ideas, easier ways you could do it by just using just the plug adapters and not actually wiring together permanently. I'll show a couple links here, and you just run like an extension cord, but that would be way easier if you're not comfortable with doing the wiring part of it. But easy thing, and now I've got an additional space heater that's just running right directly to that. And like I said, things have progressed here in North Padre Island, Mustang Island, Port Aransas in Texas. Actually, New Orleans and Galveston are having their first ever blizzard right now. So we just got some really good ice storm here. But if you want to watch that video of what it's like in the winter here, keep an eye out for that. But this little tech video, that is it. If you liked it, like and subscribe if you like it.